Well. It's the somewhat end of the weekend. How is everyone doing? Did you post in the Discord server just now? Let me check. Oh, I see. Jorge's C. And then Jägermeister. Oh, you've got an orange one then. Also, the glow of your whole room being purple. Someone's got an orb there as well. Doing well, just tired. Fair enough. I feel like some of these weeks, once it gets to the middle of the year, they're always the most exhausting, aren't they? I feel like, I don't know, I'm usually tired around them. I don't so much get seasonal depression or tiredness as much as I do just feel tired generally whenever it reaches the midpoint of the year. I bought JoJo Part 2 and all of the volumes. Ooh, I hope you enjoy. Wait, which one was JoJo Part 2? Was that the one with Jonathan Joestar and everything? I need to double check. Gosh, it's been ages since I went through the JoJo parts. That was, yeah. Let's see, JoJo Part 2. Yeah, Jonathan Joestar. That's probably one of my favorites. My gosh. Hello, Okami Lumi. How's it going? The Pillarmen. Yep. And then you get that one infamous scene with all of them standing around as well. All in their poses and everything. I feel like, at least I would think Part 2 is approximately the point where they all began doing all of the poses and everything like that. Second question today is, however, what game do we think we want in the background? I'm thinking more Peglin or something. Yeah, the soundtrack. Exactly. My goodness. I know it's only been a day since I last streamed, but it feels like I'm doing this all over again. Rimworld? I said we would be doing Rimworld a little bit after. Do we not want to discuss things a little bit first? Do we not want to, like, talk? Also, I may have, Oh, wait, no, I've still got, the HD collection if I were to do Devil May Cry. If I boot up Rimworld, it's gonna take 10 minutes. But you know what? I can boot it up in the background, and then we can start eventually. This guy need to make a character? Yes. Well, you've got. Yeah. I mean, we can do it for the for a bit as well and whatnot. Devil May Cry 1. You guys want to see me play Devil May Cry 1? Don't we need to talk about Spice and Wolf? Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm trying to find a game that might be fun for you guys to just have in the background or me just completely fail at while I play at the same time. Something like that. I don't know. I usually use Peglin as my crutch for this. We can shelf Rimworld for now. I'm gonna have to load it in the background anyway, so I suppose I can have both of them. But I don't know if I wanna... I feel like Devil May Cry is gonna take so much more of my attention. Yeah, then rimming later? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Peglin. And then I can do Rimworld later, and then you guys can watch that. I don't know. The other stuff that I have downloaded... Let's see. I'll sort this by downloaded locally. And then we can see what's going on with that. Installed locally. I have a bit of Binding of Isaac. Why are you guys drooling over those two words? Can we not take the verbiage of Rim and Peg? Can we not use the verbiage of those? Are we not done with that? Are we not? Okay. Let's see. I've got... Oh gosh, I never really played through or beat the last... Stop! Stop it! Why? Okami Virtual Silent Side. Stop it! Can you guys not? It's not what we're here for. You know what? Maybe you guys don't deserve a game on the screen. Maybe you don't need one. Let's see if I can find the notes overlay. And then I also need to change a little bit of this, so... Oh, okay. Wait, if I don't show that, then it doesn't let me interact with it? I've changed a couple of my settings so that it would be more entertaining, or no, not entertaining. It's just background stuff. Because of some of the rendering and whatnot, I found that OBS will constantly use your resources if you decide that you don't want to render something in the background, even though it's open as a browser. So we love showers, yeah, and we love the verb of peg. No, Homelander wizard? I don't think so. I'm neither your father nor your mother, so I don't know how it works. It's just like back when we were kids. I instigate everything and everyone else gets in trouble. I feel like it is. You guys just keep getting each other into trouble. You keep encouraging each other for some of these dunce caps that you're so duly inclined for, you know? Auger, take this fool's legs. See, now you're instigating with him. I'm not going to do any of these things. I'm not going to do any of them. Maybe we can do... I don't know. I'm busy preparing my notes as well. So we can do Spice and Wolf Season 2. General thoughts and feelings about Spice and Wolf. I need to move my notes over so that I have them. Because I've got a couple of points on some of the characters and whatnot. Let's see. Yeah, it was DD Mega Doodoo. I gotta say, the last part of the boys was... It was something. It was something. It wasn't what I enjoy, personally, but... it was something. Okay. So I've kind of got my notes open now for Spice and Wolf. Let's see if this is actually gonna show well. If I hide this, and I still interact? Okay, yeah, I can still interact with it. So this should be fine. AniManga Club, Spice, and Wolf. I'll shorten this, because the title is cut off. Spice and Wolf. Season 2. General feelings about Spice and Wolf. Season 2. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to have this on screen for now. Unfortunately, I do chroma key this, so hopefully this looks fine. But we've got a couple of notes. Just the general questions that we have, as always. So we've started Season 2, right? We've all started Season 2. At least I hope you guys have started Season 2. What did you guys think so far? Because... one of the main, I think, jarring differences with the anime to, from Season 1 to Season 2 is that you never really get the resolution of what the ending of Season 1 was like. So, I want Reese's Cups, BRB. Sure, enjoy your Reese's Cups, man. Wow, what a great start to this. I'm late for a very important date. I've got to go, I'm late. Hello, Mr. Brown. Welcome. You are slightly late, but don't worry, we've barely even started. In fact, Okami Lumi is taking a Reese's Cups break, and Virgil hasn't even started the anime. Question that is, Helios, did you manage to have time to read a little bit or catch up to where we were? And then, I don't know if you're still here, Silent Scythe, or if you're still having a go at the Jägermeister High C combo, which seemed nice. But have you had a chance then as well to begin on Season 2? But otherwise, I think Season 2 was pretty good. Who do you run into at the corner with your buttered toast in mouth rushing like this, Brown? Oh, man. I wonder who it is. Well, it might have been Kaya, or it might have been Silent Scythe. Who knows? We'll probably check out the Rimworld colony later after this and see how that goes, because that's going to be very curious, I think. That's going to be very curious. I've got, like, 2 more mods just because I was playing on my solo save, and I realized that we probably need some more quality of life stuff, so I got the sidearms mod, and then I also got refrigerators, because why there aren't regular refrigerators and why you have to build a 3x3 cube to have a single refrigerated tile is a little bit silly. So, I'm not sure. There's so much I want to do. Name a couple of things, Virgil. What do you want to do? What are you going to do with all of your free time now that you've graduated? Well, not fully, but once you are done with everything, because I presume you've got like your ceremony and everything left. Maybe, I'm not sure when those happen in June-ish. I read until chapter 35, so about 10 more chapters, but the financial and wolves arc just finished, basically. Okay, fair enough. I can catch everyone up otherwise. Let's see. I wish I had someone to run into like that. Well, that's why he's wondering. But I'm glad with the way the 6th episode ended. It was a good checkpoint to this Friday with how it wrapped up the stupid Amarty arc. I only got to the 1st episode. Well. I think we should still discuss a little bit of it. Oh, actually, I just realized I had accidentally highlighted a part of this. Whoops. There we go. I had accidentally highlighted a bit of a part of some of the notes that I have, some of the common questions that I always have. And I know, it's, oh, you're just reusing these exact same questions. Well, yes, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I'm just curious how the arc was portrayed in the anime since I read the manga only. Yeah, that's one of the main disjoints between the Season 2 and 1. Whenever Season 1's ending happens for the 2008 anime, there's no bridge over to the Season 2 of the 2008 anime. So it just kind of does a bit of a time skip, and by a time skip I mean like a week or whatever, so they resolve most of what happened, but then they're just like, yeah, it's done, and then they move on to the next major arc of it. So it was okay, but I think the entire Amarty and the festival arc was really, really good. It's probably one of my favorites from the entirety of Spice and Wolf, because it really puts their relationship to the test. Let's see. Don't be disappointed, Mama. I'm not your mama! Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? I like how much emphasis... oh, do you mean like how much emphasis was on the wolves? Do you mean that as a question to me in the anime, or do you mean in terms of the arc? Because unfortunately, the way it ends in Season 1 of the anime is with Hollow confronting one of the youngsters, as she calls it, wolves, that was attacking both Lawrence and, like, the group. I've already forgotten basically everyone else's names. I've had to now, while I'm watching through Season 2, write down the names of the, NPCs isn't the right term, but side characters that show up, because I feel that has been the easiest way for me to remember them, and now I can actually remember most of them as a result of that. Like how much emphasis was on the wolves, because in the manga it was literally one flashback, which was only a few panels. Yeah, there's not much. They don't talk about it much. You do have a scene in the 2008 anime where Hollow does reminisce, where she used to speak with some of the other wolves, and then you have sort of an implication where Hollow talks about some of the other people that she interacted with back in Yoitz. So again, economy stuff goes over my head, but yeah, it was interesting him trying to win Hollow back, lol. Yeah. Also, I'm not responding to the mama comments. I'm not responding to that. Silence, stop it. Anyways, yeah. I agree. I think some of the economics part, and one of the things that I absolutely love about Spice and Wolf, just in majority, right, is how they contextualize the world and everything. In the manga, she literally goes Seiza to the wolves so they can deal with all the other stuff. Lawrence almost dies. Yeah, he does get hit over the head a couple of times, and I think punched in the gut and left to die by both some of the wolves and the guards and whatnot, or the people that were hired by, I forget what, Economic Institute, I don't know what the name is, Traders Guild, Merchants Guild, that's it. I forget which Merchants Guild it was that betrayed Lawrence at that point. But yeah, he only gets some of the money, and that, like, clears off his debt there, and that's about it. That was complete BS. I think because there wasn't, like, a whole lot of bridge between the first and second season. Yeah, he just gets betrayed by the merchant company. Yeah, exactly. It's unfortunate, and it's annoying, but last I recall, because Season 2 starts off with Lawrence basically peddling more goods. He just, like, leaves. He has his... It's assumed, right, that his debt pays off. His debt is paid off, and then he just begins to trade and peddle more goods again. did he meet the wolves in the anime? He never met them directly. He never meets the giant, like, hollow wolves, so to speak, or the not so wise wolves, the perhaps unwise wolves, as we'll call them. And that's about it. Wait, you didn't see the 13th episode? I'm pretty sure I watched every single one of them. I can double check. Maybe what I have didn't include it? I'm not sure. Let's see. Because I have watched the entire first season. Did it go over that? There was a 13th episode where it was weird and it felt like some extra episode. Oh. Maybe... Let's see. I think because this is uploaded way later. Let's see. It's after Lawrence gets left behind in the forest. Okay, no, maybe I didn't see that one then. Maybe that wasn't a part of the bundle that I saw. Because I only had the 2008 ones. But apparently, I don't know if this site is lying to me, that it... is the stream buffering a lot? It's buffering a lot? Oh, okay. Wait. Why would that be? Is Steam downloading something? No, Steam's not downloading anything. I thought it was just me. Yeah, wait, actually, you're right. My internet's bad. What? Why is it doing this? Fixes ley lines? I've got fiber! I don't know how this is happening. Why? Why is my fiber internet doing this to me? My ley lines should be connected to the absolute fastest ones. I've hooked directly into the main ley line, and yet here I am, suffering from bad internet either way. It's like I can't be given some kind of respite from this. I think it's fine now? Okay, good. Yeah, also, apparently no. Apparently, I just didn't get the 13th episode downloaded. Okay. So, yeah, maybe I need to go back and watch that then. Never mind. That's my bad. Wasn't a part of the, ones that I'd watched. But yeah, I did watch the other 6, for the second season. But yeah, it's on site. It just showed 12 episodes, and I think that was it, but my anime list showed that there's 13. Yeah, I noticed that as well. But I always thought that it was an OVA episode that they had included as a part of the first season, so I had to go find it somewhere else. Yeah, I'm checking, and some of these sites say that... wait, am I wrong about this? Did it actually air at the same time? My anime list, Spice and Wolf. Because I feel like I have a bit of a sneaking suspicion that maybe it came out later or was delayed. So basically I just reached the end of Season 1 at Chapter 35 to 36-ish. Yeah, then you have. That's approximately the end of Season 1. And that one concluded the Guild Betrayal. Okay, I'll need to go back and rewatch that in that case, because I don't really recall. I guess I've just gone all the way up to Season 2, Episode 6 nonetheless. Yeah, reuniting with Hollow after. Okay, so it seems like it was. Oh, in the manga, the Guild Betrayal and Wolves happened simultaneously. Yeah, it kind of happens simultaneously. It's just that it swaps between the different perspectives of the characters, and that's why it feels a little bit sequential. Like, they betray, then the wolves attack, then it cuts back to Lawrence, where he's then being actively betrayed, as in being beaten up by the guards so that he's stuck there. Then they leave him to die, and then that was the end, I guess, of episode 12. Yeah, that's in it too, but it just shows Hollow. She just knelt down in front of them or something, and they left her be. Okay. I guess I'll have to look, and then I'm curious to see what it's like in the manga. I think maybe I'll get to an eventuality of where I read through the manga. It's just gonna be like 50 chapters or something that I have to go through at least. But yeah. Season 2, otherwise, introduces a couple of new people. We've got a Marty, as you mentioned, Mr. Brown. I did not like him, but I think that's the entire point. He's meant to be one of those characters that you root against. It was kind of badass later. I'll let you watch it first, though, lol. Yeah. I mean, I've watched everything once before. It's just that, well, I don't remember it since this was nearly 20 years ago. But yeah. Oh, gosh. Nearly 20 years ago is a crazy thing to say. But yeah, approximately 20 years ago was when I last watched it, and as a result, no, I can't say I remember much, but I do like the second season more in general because it's already established the relationship between Lawrence and Hollow, and I think that's why it works as well as it does, because their relationship, I think, is way better than a lot other anime tropes play it out to be. Like, they very clearly trust each other. Even when they get into arguments with each other, they still end up being together. And they talk about that. Old wizard, I'm not old, okay? I'm just very mature for my age. I'm just aging like fine wine, okay? Holy unk. No, I'm just saying it was nearly 20 years ago that I watched it. That's it. I'm not saying that it was like it came out in 2008. So yes, it would be nearly 20 years ago. Like, it's not I mean, it is a really long time ago, but you know, that doesn't mean that I'm old. It just means that I'm allowing my memories of them to ferment like a fine wine. And it just means that whenever I get to it, it'll be all the more succulent to be discussed in conversation. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No, don't just woe me. Come on. What about the rest of it? What about the rest of it? What did you think of the first episode? Groomer wizard? I'm not. Okay, I groom myself every day in the mirror. I always make sure to curl my luscious... No, not curl. Sorry. Straighten or comb my luscious locks. You know what I mean? In the manga, the wolves attacks first. They are then split up, so the shepherd girl and merchant go first. Hollow goes off to the wolves' guards to show up. They don't just beat up Lawrence, draw the weapons, and threaten to kill him outright, but they end up tying him and leaving him out. He somehow gets free and meets up with Hollow. Then Hollow transforms and we see her full form again. Lawrence actually rides on her back as she kills the guards, almost killing the other merchants. Yeah, I think there is like one part to the second season, or maybe two parts, where they flash back on kind of the events that happened in the final episode, which is where, yes, Lawrence does ride on Hollow's back, and Hollow just kind of dogs them a little bit, you know? She goes, "Arr!" And then, "Baby, I'm praying on you tonight," and then just like kind of tears them a new one. So yeah, I like the whole I like when she's evil, you know? Grooming himself. Yeah, of course. What, you don't groom yourself, my apprentice? You just stay smelly and stinky forever? You allow yourself to be unkempt? Oh my gosh. You need to learn a couple of hygiene spells. I'm probably around the same age or younger than Og. Hearing him be called unk insults me too. Gulp. Well, I hope you don't live to be your thousands then. They then threatened the company boss, and now they're sitting together with Nora again. Yeah, the season 2 just starts off like after all of that, basically. It just continues. Yeah, she's badass kicking ass. True. I love when she turns into the wolf form and just like has a gander and goes out. Like, I don't know. It's kind of nice seeing what is essentially a pagan god just unleash hell on a bunch of people. So, oh, that's not a flashback, actually. The only flashback scene where she meets Big Wolf. No, so what I mean by flashback is that the second season has a scene where it's like, Hollow is discussing how long it would take to get to Yoitz, and she said, oh, it's about a 2-day run for me from this one river because I could pick up on the scent and smell my way there. And then Lawrence says, thinking back on it, and then the flashback happens, and he's like, oh yes, I remember when she was running at top speed, at top gear, she was able to traverse that fast, but with my carts it would take approximately 2 or 3 months, I think he said. Or at least he was contemplating it. I think you need a timeout. Yeah, you know what? Put him in timeout. I don't know if you can remove people from timeout as mod. Also, I saw that Twitch was adding a feature to celebrate mod birthdays or mod anniversaries. So if you hold on to it for an entire year, we'll see. I'm actually not sure Og could very well be 21 or like 48. I love how it's either end of the spectrum. That is absurd. That is really, like, that's a massive jump. That's a massive jump. Either 21 or 48. My gosh. Yeah, because when I said, I feel like, I mean, if anything, me saying that I watched something 20 years ago, that probably means that it couldn't be the first one, right? But, I don't know, in my thousands of years, it probably blurs a little bit, and that makes it difficult. So, there's only one way to find out? I suppose so, I suppose so. But, I'm trying to now think of how we do this, because it seems like people are a little bit behind. Do we want to wait a little bit with this? Do you guys want an extra week to catch up to the second season, first part of, or first half rather, of Spice and Wolf Season 2? Because I don't want to load you guys with too much, but if we feel like this week was very difficult, because I've noticed that, well, Virgil hasn't started. I don't know how your pace is going, Silent Scythe, if you're joining us. I think, yeah, Okami said that he was only on the first episode. Mr. Brown and I think, are caught up. But you, Helios, said that you weren't completely caught up just yet. You're still on, like, the end of Season 1. So do you guys want another week to try start the first half of Season 2 for the 2008 show? It'll be, like, 18 to 20 chapters for me. Yeah, because I'm worried that what will happen is if we start now with the second half, that you guys will be even further behind, or it's going to pile up, and then we immediately begin watching or starting the next one. Because my intention with the pacing is that you have like one episode a day, so it's just 20 minutes per day or something like that. Approximating by chapter 35 of being the end of Season 1. Yeah, it's probably going to be about the same. Then again, Spice and Wolf never finished in terms of the anime. It only gets to a certain point. I love how I'm checking the Discord. You know I can see you, Okami. I can see that you're clipping me. You're trying to do this to me. You know what, Apprentice? I'm giving you the dunce cap. You're getting the dunce cap. I refuse to accept how you guys treat me. You know what? I won't allow this. Let's see. I need to get out my paint again. I need to get out my paint, and I'm going to draw the dunce cap on you, and then we can just have the dunce cap corner. So here we go. And then I can do Okami, and then I will add this. I think I need to add this as an app that I can just control or put. Maybe. Oh, actually, I don't have it on this scene. Here we go. Let's add an additional scene. App. There we go. There we go. We'll put this in the in the bottom right corner, and then we can crop this. I think we can crop here. Where is it? App, and then filters. Is it filters? And then we can crop. Yeah. So we'll crop the top by 200 pixels or something. Yeah, and then we can do that. Wow, I'm just an expert at this. Look at how amazing I am. Look, and now I can add a little dunce cap to him, just because you decided to make a clip of me while I'm trying to talk. Oh, wait, let's do this one. Let's do. Wait, like so. Beep beep beep. Like that, and then we've got dunce. Whoa. There we go! Dunce cap! That's what you get. That's what you get. By the way, I'm stalling Resident Evil 9 again just to play the Leon Must Die Forever minigame from time to time. How does that go? How does that go? I shouldn't have uninstalled it after I rage quit. Now it takes like 8 hours to re-download again. My goodness. 8 hours? Ugh. Ugh. 8 hours to redo it is quite a bit. But also, why would you uninstall it when you get mad? But also, let me just make a poll. Let's see. I want you guys, should we give an extra... No, you know what? I'll make an executive decision. We'll hold off on some of the, what's it called? The discussion of the first half of Season 2 for Spice and Wolf so everyone can catch up, okay? I'll post an announcement about it as well, and I think that should be good. So let's do AniManga Club. due to the pace at which everyone is reading, I am going to add an extended week to watch the first half of 2008 Spice and Wolf, so more people have the time to catch up and follow along. There we go. And then I'll just do Auger. Wow. Auger Hearts, that's what it was called. There we go. Because I gave up on playing it, then I saw a quick speedrun stream my friend was streaming in Discord call, and I felt like trying it again. Oh, I see. But you still uninstalled it when you rage quit. So that's why I'm like, I feel like that's probably not what you should have done. I mean, I get rage quitting, but like uninstalling the game, that is a lot. That is a lot to reinstall. Yeah, so I have to reinstall it again. My goodness. I hope it installs quickly for you, but at the same time, you kind of brought this upon yourself, my apprentice. Okay then. So I'll do it overnight. Yeah, it's one of those bedtime downloads. But you know what I do have in the background now that we've discussed this a bit? Because if we're pushing this off or leaving this aside for next week, I can do one thing. I can boot up Rimworld. So we can play a little bit of Rimworld together. How does that sound? Okay. Wait. Why is this not working? Is the plugin not working? Uh-oh. Wait, I got the game booted, but it's not requesting a device code from Twitch, apparently. It's failing. Let's see, can I even connect? Does it even work? No? Okay. Curious. I need to try get the auth token or whatever so that I can actually use the commands. But it doesn't look like it's working for whatever reason. Wait, let's check. Twitch device code? I don't remember what they were called previously or how this works. Yeah, okay, no, it needs to generate a device code, but it's not working for whatever reason. Uh-oh. Do I have to redo this? If I click on help, does it take me to a page? I wanted to try boot up Rimworld, but of course there's going to be like technical issues every single time I do this. So, let's see. Oh, auth token? No, I've already done that. New auth token, will create it. I thought this would have worked, but I'm guessing it's not going to. Wait, does that just mean that we won't be able to play Rimworld together today? Or at least you won't be able to enter commands today? No. No, that would be the worst possible outcome. The Twitch device codes thing isn't working. Wait, what? Twitch device code not generating? Why would that be? When it fails to generate, you have to... Okay, the only solution they say is to just restart Rimworld, but that means I have to wait yet another 10 minutes? Okay. Let's try this over again. Restart. Oh my gosh. Of course. Let's restart Rimworld, and then we'll see if this works yet again. Well, now we've got more time to spend together talking about Spice and Wolf Season 2, so I guess rather than what you've read about it thus far, how about what you look forward to in Season 2? I know we've kind of discussed this before, but I'm thinking like, well, this topic can never really be spoken about too much. I do also want to say, on the topic on what I'm looking forward to with Spice and Wolf, I hope the next arc is different. Yeah, it's different. Actually, I did want to mention one thing as well with Spice and Wolf, because you mentioned, Helios, oh, why is it never brought up that, that Lawrence knows about what happened to Yoitz and never brings it up with Hollow? That is one of the contentions. in the second season. So I think you'll enjoy that. I think it was really good because it addresses why it was never brought up earlier, or rather why he never mentioned it to Hollow. Again, I've like forgotten so much about it, but it should be there, and I hope that you will like it. Marriage, also very true. I don't think Hollow and Lawrence will get married though, but I certainly do hope that that will happen. I think, well, Hollow is the wisest of wolves, and we've already gotten rid of Amarty, so we know for sure. We know for sure. I mean, like, even though I think it's a bit of an issue whenever it comes to series where you think to yourself, oh, I know that this series continues, therefore I know the characters can't die here or anything. I still feel like Spice and Wolf does create a believable sense as to things could go very, very wrong, or things have gone very, very poorly. Because anytime you end up with these dramas in anime where they're encountering like a life or death situation or whatever, I actually seldom does it have moments where they're about to lose everything they own or have, right? It's very seldom that this happens. Well, it's not a tragedy, so the bittersweet ending I see will likely not happen. It's not a tragedy, so I guess we'll see. I might have to read beyond where the anime stops in order to get some kind of final conclusion or final decision about that, however. So I suppose we'll see. I love how Lawrence asked the witch, are there stories where a god and a human became a couple? Oh wait, I'm spoiling it, aren't I? If I talk about the episode 6, people are reading the manga, they might be behind. Yeah. It's fine though. We've postponed it. Everyone should read it, but we'll give everyone an extra week. We'll give everyone an extra week because I think that's probably for the best, and that gives everyone more time to catch up to the first half of the second season. I keep trying to call it part 2, but it's not really part 2, and anytime I refer to it as part 2, it reminds me more of like something like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you know? Either way, I still think that my favorite parts about Spice and Wolf is definitely the romance. I think it's only further cemented, and these are just my general thoughts about Season 2. My general thoughts being that the romance and the trust that both Lawrence and Hollow have between each other are so good. A lot of good moments where so many arguments are just resolved and you can feel like the characters are maturing or they're becoming better at what they do. Because Lawrence, I think, really shows his competence as a merchant, because even when he's flustered and whatnot, he attempts to make the best out of the situation while also gaining experience as a merchant himself. I don't know, like, this is primarily a romance, so it's either clear another arc, it's either they clear another arc and ride it off into the sunset on the carts, or they do get married and Lawrence, or they don't get married and Lawrence, or they do get married and Lawrence dies and Hollow chooses to die as well as a result. I don't think it comes to something that drastic. I also don't know how the manga ends, so I'm not actually sure what happens beyond that point. It would be kind of curious if they decided to take that route. A part of me feels like Hollow would probably become a widow and then live out the rest of her life alone or something like that, or peacefully. Maybe in like a shop that Lawrence and Hollow established together, and she lives there until her old age, until eventually she passes away, and that shop will be like in Lawrence's name. Like, I could 100% imagine that maybe Lawrence and Hollow open up a shop in, I don't know, a town near Yowitz once they get married or get together, and then Hollow keeps running it after Lawrence's passing because now she's finally where she wants to be, and then maybe they could do two things. One would be really like sad in a way, and then the other one would be like dying of old age. One of the sad endings I was thinking of was because she still has to rely on the bag of wheat around her neck, or around Lawrence's neck, and so on. that maybe she burns it, and then technically she loses her corporeal form and returns back to where she came from for a bit, and then starts anew. Maybe she becomes a young wolf yet again. Yeah, like I said, the latter does suit the story somewhat, but I don't really see the story like that. Yeah, I don't think it's that much tragedy to it. Considering the 2024 version begins in the first episode, I have a slight feeling of what might happen. I never even touched the 2024 version. I told myself maybe I should watch this one, but I much prefer actually just watching the 2008 one. So maybe I'll have a look through of that one as well. Gosh, it is a lot of content to go through. I guess there's always the case of like I could go through the light novel as well, but I don't know if I want to burden myself that much. I mean, that means I'm going through the 2 versions of the anime, the manga, and then the book. But I'm tempted to take this 1 week where I've finished or caught up to where we are, because we've now got this extra week, to begin reading through the manga instead and see how that compares to everything. Or they do plot armor, and a human getting married to a god turns the human into the god servant, and now he doesn't age either, which would be very anticlimactic. I don't think they would take that. I feel like most of the story thus far has been focused on consequences, and most of the other spirits that we see are the pagan gods. Anytime they discuss their relationship or having interacted with humans, they never survive. So, or very seldom do they survive, or they turn into some kind of folktale or legend, right? So I watched like 10 minutes of the 2024 version, then went back to the old one. What made you want to start with the 2024 version? Was there a reason to that? I mean, in the opening scene of episode 1, 2024 version, they do suggest a lot, but that might just be cliche anime storytelling, possibly? I never watched it, so I couldn't say. I feel like it's hard to gauge intentions, because even though the second season is planned to have like a remake slash remaster, I don't believe that things are set in stone. I think it will still follow the manga fairly closely, which means that we'll probably get the same outcome, but depending on whether or not... Wait, actually, that's probably a good thing to Google. Let's see. When did the Spice and Wolf story finish? And then when did the 2008 one release? Okay, so it was finished in July of 2011, which means that, yeah, maybe the 2024 version has more context and they're trying to build out and flesh out the entire story, in which case they do know what happens as a result. Maybe. I'm a little bit concerned in that case. I just wanted to see the first differences between the 2 versions, and was already surprised Chloe was replaced by a dude, or maybe the other way around. Chloe was added in the old anime. Yeah, Chloe was added. It's a dude in the manga and everything. So, I don't know if talking about it is a spoiler since it's technically episode 1 though. Nah, it's not a spoiler. It's probably they've got more context to the rest of the series, which means that, well, we'll have to see if things play out like that. I'm very curious if they would take that kind of route with it, but I don't think they would. At least everything makes me believe that they wouldn't, because anytime we get to hear about these pagan gods, it's usually about how they've caused some kind of tragedy, how one of them has had their partner die, one of them has like been taken down or slain, and then how they managed to react to Hollow as soon as they found out that she was one of the wisest of wolves, you know? Instead of treating her with reverence, they decided to capture her, send her to the church, and try to have her executed. So, well, it starts out with Hollow talking to a child, white-haired. What? Oh, okay. Maybe I do need to watch the 2024 one. I want to see Hollow and Lawrence's kids. Maybe I'll use this week to watch at least half of the 2024 anime. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try binge either the 2024 anime or the manga. Maybe both if I have the time, but I might not. I need to try edit more of my videos. It's so unfortunate. I always think that some of my jokes are hilarious enough, but apparently not, because 2 of my streams didn't really have a whole lot of clippable moments or anything, so I'm like watching through 4 to 8 hours of footage to try find clips and whatnot to edit into shorts and so on, so that's a little bit difficult to do. and they talk about what type of bedtime story the child wants to hear, and they decide about a story of a merchant called Lawrence. Whoa, wait. And then they would say, that's how I met your mother, or that's how I met your father. So, yeah, that's what I meant. I might have a feeling about it. Yeah, I think so. I mean, that does feel like it implicates, right? It doesn't have to be funny. The streams are entertaining. Yeah, no. I don't mean that. I mean more like I'm trying to find clips and everything that to post on my YouTube and TikTok. So even I'm very much glad that you think it's interesting and that you think it's fun or entertaining. I'm just meaning more like I need to have clips and whatnot to post like every single day, and I suppose me going through my old streams to farm old content, so to speak. 2 of the streams, they weren't as entertaining as I thought they would be. My internet pooped on the bed. Well, did you tell it off, or is it gonna continue? Because I think you should tell it off for trying to poop on the bed. Either way, I gave you the dunce cap in case you hadn't seen that, Okami. You're currently in the bottom left corner for being a dunce. Yeah, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them, you know? So I think you already have a horde of clips from Resident Evil 2 and 3 that I made. Yeah, I do. It's just that I'm trying to go through all my old streams as well. More like I want people to see some of my old streams because I know that you guys, or at least future viewers as well, will probably not be going through my oldest streams, right? So I think for the sake of it, and for the sake of having more content in that sense, I think it would probably be good to go through all of my old content and provide that as well, right? I think so, at least. I think so. What did I do? You posted a stream clip of me pretending to be a wolf? It's not true. It's just not true. You are trying to taint and sully my name, and I don't agree with it. I would never be an actual wolf. That's just not who I am. It's not who I am. You made the clip of it, and you take responsibility for being a dunce as a result. So, I'm not sure. Oh wait, sorry, I'm just like blanking between 2 different things. I'm not sure about why this code isn't working. I booted up the game, but then I'm sure that you're the one at fault for this. I need more clips, punishes me for making clips, lay sigh, we cringe on. No. You can't say that. No. I'm saying I'm looking through my old streams to find good clips. By the way, have you guys seen my older streams or some of my my clips that I've been posting? I've got like a bit more. I thought some of them were really funny, but you know what always is interesting to me is how popular some of my just reference ones are. Like, I made the one video about me asking why Virgil left the gauntlets of Beowulf there, and then one of them talking about how there's a JoJo reference in Dante, or a Devil May Cry that Dante picks up via the stone mask, and people still like or repost or follow me for those, which is curious, because I don't know, I was just talking there. Maybe people don't like me trying to be funny. maybe I'm not so funny after all. When I scroll through my TikTok shorts and see that my best performing videos are the ones where I'm just talking normally. So some of them are being recommended to me when I browse YouTube Shorts lol. I'm glad that they are. It looks like the algorithm is working, and it's working in my favor. I'm curious though, which ones do you guys think are your favorites? I can very clearly see with the viewer and audience retention spans that like some of my... Wait, how long is this one? This one is 16 seconds, and this one is 13 seconds. Yeah, some of these have like really high view rates and whatnot. I only get Resident Evil ones? Maybe this is my sign to start some Resident Evil ones and see how that goes. Maybe it is. Also, I'm gonna have to reboot Rimworld again to see if this works. Either that or I'm gonna have to maybe remove some mods. I don't see why some of these mods would have affected the Twitch token generator at all, but apparently it could have, maybe. Wait, it shows you for how long people watch a short? Dang. Yeah, it does. I can, for instance, go on to like YouTube and I can click on my latest video. And this one I can see that people watched. Let's check. People watched the full duration. It's very short. It's like 14 seconds and people watch the first 10 seconds of it on average. And I can see that about 30 to 40% of people finish the entire thing, which is fine. It's just that with YouTube, I noticed that anytime you post a short, it gets a massive amount of traction in the beginning, and then it stops. It never gets any more traction again. I looked through some of my older videos, and I see that some of them just, like, never get any views. I had a case where I have, like, 30 views on some videos, and they've been like that for a full week now, and I don't know why that's the case. Like, those were some of my best performing videos on TikTok, and on YouTube, completely different algorithm, didn't perform nearly as well. So I'm very curious to, like, see what more. I still clip and crop and edit my content so that I can post it to my channels and whatnot. Of course, of me playing, like, Devil May Cry 3, because that's still what I'm going through, but I think I need to mix it up a little bit, throw in some of my newer clips alongside the older ones that I have. But I'm still going through my old Devil May Cry 3 streams to add more content. Maybe once I've finished going through all of Devil May Cry 3, I'll throw in a couple of the ones that I have of me playing, Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 now. Because, well, I think I've got some good clips there. What I started to do around the time that I began playing Devil May Cry 5, or maybe it was all the way from Devil May Cry 4, I can probably check my folder, is I added a video replay buffer so that I can just click a button and then get a whole bunch of clips and then just download it onto my PC. So anytime that I do remember, I remember to click on that button to basically clip what it is I'm doing. So it just takes the last minutes or so of content, and then it allows me to edit and whatnot. It's pretty good as well. I really wish I had done that earlier on with my Devil May Cry streams, because it separates the volume and music tracks and everything as well. So I can have, like, the video game music on one, I can have my speaking on one, and I can have a combined track. So I can use all of them at the same time. It's really quite good. I should have done that earlier on. But the one hard thing about clipping, just in general, is, like, trying to figure out what to clip. I think that's pretty difficult. Because, you know, whenever I look through some of my most well-performing videos, I sometimes feel like maybe my humor is just so broken that the ones I think are funniest are not the most popular, but the ones that others think are, well, the ones I think are mildly amusing are way more popular. Like the, oh, you can just skip them all. That was apparently way better performing than me putting on a funny voice and trying to dub over Arkham. My dub over Arkham where he goes, oh, where he grabs onto the sword, and pulls it out of the stone, and then I call him He-Man from Hell. It's like 300 views. But me joking about being able to skip some of the enemy encounters in Devil May Cry, that one got like 2,500 views. It's quite interesting how the different algorithms work. But comparatively, I think the shorts version of it. Let's check. Maybe I can find it. I think it should be around here. No. Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, here. No, that one got 20 views. That's one of the shorts that just got completely bombed. Like, I don't know what YouTube's algorithm does, but yeah, that one did poorly. And if I compare, what was it called? Oh, you can skip them all. You can skip them has 100 views or 150 views. Yeah, it has 150 views. If you check the one that got like 2,500 views, so it's by a factor of 20 in terms of the different algorithms. So, oh, I do get recommended your stream on YouTube though. Really? But that's surprising. I didn't expect my stream to be recommended on YouTube. I feel like very seldom do people actually join through YouTube. Though I know that for some people, you join through YouTube, then continue to stick around on Twitch. Damn, 300 views? Yeah. I mean, it's not much, generally. That's about, like, the average, or the low bar, the low end of how much I would normally get. Let's see. No, Toolkit Core isn't working for Rimworld. Toolkit Core Rimworld not generating a token. Oh, okay, let's see. The new auth token isn't working for toolkits. What can I do? What can I do about this? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see. I feel like there needs to be an easier way via Twitch to try and get an OAuth token, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this works. New OAuth token, but also I can't I can't do this. Wait, maybe I can like Google away. Maybe AI can help me here. Generate OAuth token for Twitch. Let's see. I need to try and do this, but I don't have a custom app, which is why this is so difficult. So I'm not really sure. Because the way that this mod works is that it will send me to a website, like Twitch's website, and then ask for it. But, yeah, I'm not sure, because I don't have a client ID. I don't know how this works for the toolkit token generator whenever I'm not using that. I feel like so much scuff going on whenever I'm trying to set up Rimworld. Like, it's not working. It's not connecting to chat. It says it connects, but... Oh, wait! It worked! It worked. I don't know how I did it, but it worked. Okay, never mind. I do know how to solve it. Okay. In that case, then I'll swap over to the stream instead. All GPT generate a cool beard on my dunce cap image and put flames on my cap. Yeah, man, sure. Fine. I guess I'll do it. Let's move this down a little bit as well so you can see the whole thing, because I think I cropped a little bit out of it. Let's give you a beard, but, you know, you didn't really comment on how much of a beard, so let's give you really big sideburns. There we go. Wow. Wow. Are you liking this? Isn't this the beard that you wanted? This is a really good beard, man. And then we can, like, add a little bit of... Oops. Wait, right-click, changed it there? Okay. We can add a little bit on the side here as well. Isn't your dunce cap looking so good? And then we can add some flames. That one, you know what? You probably will be on fire. How about this? Sideburns aren't a beard, you chudzard. They absolutely are. Otherwise, you wouldn't have them. In this case, have you thought about that? Have you thought about that? It might not be a fully encompassing beard. Okay, you know what? You know what? You can have a tiny little mustache here as well, right over your imagined mouth, okay? And then you can have, like, small stray hairs here. There you go, there you go, you have a beard now. And then you can have, I don't know, the little thingy here where old medieval, what's this called? Like the Inquisitor beard cut, whatever it's called? Mustaches aren't beards, no, but they are a part of it. Nuh-uh. Yeah, they are, yeah, they are. Okay, let's set you on fire now. Who gave you your grimoire, bruh? I earned it fair and square. I earned it from the academy. Let's see. Oh, wait, maybe I should go down with this instead. And we'll have it be on fire. Here we go. Oh, wait, that's the wrong way. Wait, why am I... Okay, there. There we go. It's on fire now, just like you asked. And then we can just add some flames like so. Okay, wow. Wow, this is exactly what you wanted, right? A flaming dunce cap hat? Okami turning Super Saiyan. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. He's turning into a flaming dunce here. Bro earned it from the academy in 2453 BC and spent the next 4,500 years playing LOL. I would never. I can't believe you'd reduce me to such a stature. That's slander and libel of the highest degree. Okay, there we go. You're now on fire as well. How does that make you feel? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You've got a flaming dunce cap and a really long sideburns beard. You should think of who you speak to before you begin making such evil and crude comments. Go bald? No. I refuse to. In fact, I've got the Norwood Angel spell, which helps me. You, however, I curse you with the Norwood Reaper. I hope the Norwood Reaper leaves an inverted mohawk on your head. That's what you get, apprentice. You never question my authority. Never. Never question my authority. Otherwise, this is exactly what happens to you. Okay, you know what? We can add a little bit more to this filter here. So I can crop the side. Let's remove about 3, maybe 500? 600? Okay, 800 pixels? Okay, 900 pixels? Maybe I can just shrink it myself. Does this work? If I do that? Oh, it does! Oh, it does. There we go. There we go. Look at this. Oh, never mind. You're disappearing as well with this. There we go. Isn't that so much better? Wow. Now we've got the entire view of everything going on here. So we can do that. Yeah. There we go. We've got Okami down here. By the way, I'm about to embark on the building Gundam journey. Think about turning it into an ASMR YouTube, maybe. What do you guys think? Ooh, Gundam building? Yeah, for sure. Okay. While I don't personally enjoy Gundam, I've got friends who do, and they absolutely love it. So I would say go for it. ASMR, however, yeah, fully on board with that. Now that's where I can agree. That's where I can absolutely agree. And now that we've got everything set up, let me swap over. Oh wait, I need to change the game. The game will be there. Can you guys see? I think we're in. Oh, I should also change post AniManga Club Rimworld Inc. And then I need to change the game. Rimworld. Here we go. Rimworld. Rimworld, Rimworld. Oh, and then I also need to add music. I forgot, like, entirely that I had muted my music some time ago. There we go. Wow. We're back in. Oh, wait. I need to change the graphics as well. Here we go. Keep that. Now we can start. Do RG Unicorn make me right now? You have to buy yourself. You have to buy yourself. So you can do oh wait, do I have it open? Yeah, I should. So you do Rewo list, and then you get a list of commands and everything. Please work. Yes, it worked. Here we go. That's my list of helpful commands. Back when I was a child, I had like car, warplanes, tanks, and warship models that I also had to build and paint. It's like nostalgia but anime. Yeah. I never really built figure stuff, actually. I always decided to go with like online Minecraft builds instead. I remember playing like the alpha and the beta of it. In fact, I remember being on a really old computer and just like building custom Lego builds using their software and everything as well. I remember that. That was like ages and ages ago. I think they must have better software now, but I remember just playing with building blocks and Lego in real life and and on my computer. So, yeah, I still like all of those things. That's why I turned to Minecraft. This is basically Sims Minecraft. Totally. Sims Minecraft. Now, I also started looking into building watches. Do you have the same thing? Do you have like what are those fancy monocles that allow you to zoom in on yourself? That was 3000 BC ago? No, it wasn't. It was just on very early software. It was just a while ago, you know? Let me Google how old is that software? Lego software. Let's see. Wait, no. That can't be it. No. I don't think that's the one. It says it was from the 2000s, but I don't believe so. I don't believe that's true. Was it really only in the 2000s, 2002 or 2003 that they had the first Lego building software? That's crazy. That's pretty old. Okay, what other trait did I need again? Physically gifted? Let's see. Let's pick you up here. And then also, Okami, you can redeem your channel points to Rimworld Gold or Silver if you so want. Okay, let's see. Inspired arcane path. She'll become the power of an explorer. I don't think she wants to become an explorer. I think she wants something else specifically. How do you... Hello, Solstix! Welcome! You go to the channel point rewards, and then you should see one for Rimworld, or in the category Rimworld, where it says point to cash. The higher points you redeem, the more silver coins you get in terms of balance and everything. The only reason why there is the requirements for typing in a message, it's not the amount, it's just because it needs to capture the UUID of the reward request. That's why. So if you do that, it should work. Dad! Dad! Do it! It should give you the points, hopefully. I hope so. Worst case, if it does... Okay, yeah, physically adept. That's what you needed, Helios. You need physically adept. It's about 2 points to 1 silver, by the way. So if you do the 3,000 channel points, you'll get 2,000 silver instead. So you'll get like a 1.5 or a 1. Yeah, about a 1.5 instead conversion rates. So the conversion rate is better the more points you spend. And this totally isn't because I saw you guys hoarding a whole bunch of points last time. That's what concerned me, because I saw you guys hoarding all... I think... Who was it of you that had like 10k points at once? Dang, I just wasted points just before this? Yeah, well... you know what we can do? Let's see. I could forcefully recruit someone into the colony if you really wanted that. We can also see about... I don't know, because I do want you to have a pawn, but at the same time, do you deserve it? Are you really worthy of having a pawn? I had 10k points, but I wasted it all on Shuffling Passions because I didn't know it costed points. Yeah, I now toggled the features so that you can see anytime you spend or do anything that would use your silver, that it now adjusts it. So it does adjust. I have 27k, but I had 40 plus k before. Oh my gosh! Yeah, exactly. That's is this how it works? Yes, that is exactly how it works. You just redeem it, and then now from it or with it, you should be able to use some of the commands. You can do exclamation mark rewo list, and that'll show you all of my recommended commands. But you can do as Helios did and look at lookup instead. Solstix, give me your points. You better do it for your own. I own your hair health, you foolish wizard. No, you don't. How dare you? How dare you? You could not get rid of my luscious locks even if you tried. I've got multiple fortification spells and barriers. In fact, if you try to cast something like that on me, whoop, testicular torsion in the next second. You can't comprehend the amount of hexes that I will cast upon you if you try to get rid of my hair. Nair in your wizard cap? Let's just see about the itching powder that I put into your shaving cream and toothpaste. Let's see about that. Yeah, look up and then any keyword, and it will search through stuff. So you could do like look up, let's see. I was gonna write beer because I know you guys keep writing beer, but Mr. Brown is still in a coma because he drank so much beer in one go. So let's look up, I don't know, like armor. Oh, look up shield, and that maybe has stuff. Yeah, there we go. And then you get a whole bunch of stuff. No worries, Spearfree. And also, welcome. I know you followed me the other day, but it's glad to have you back. I'm glad to have you here again. And joining us. So even if you're not in the colony, you can still affect other colonists, like people that have joined as a result before. So you can save up to have a pawn, or you can save up to interfere with others. I'm pretty sure you can buy events as well. Actually, let me double check. I'm pretty sure there should be a way. If I go to the events command list... I think you can do... Oh, no, you can only survive... You can only heal, survive event, wear items, etc. Also, yeah, Sol 6, some of the quick ones, I think it's fast movement or something? Let's check. I think we've got one for... no, not on the torch. Here we go. Contents. Oh, it's just called fast. Yeah, that's it. Move speed plus 0.4. And that's how many tiles you move per second, just so you know. So when it says 0.4, that means that you're walking an extra tile. It's really fast comparatively. Wow. I guess... Is that a beard on D6? Or is that just, like... I don't know if that's a beard or not. I'm going to check his pawn customization. What is that? Is that actually his beard? Oh, it is a beard. It just, like, hangs around his chin. He's got a slight separation with his beard on here. I need to sleep less or faster. Plants need my care. Yeah, exactly. You need it. You need to either sleep less or sleep faster. I think sleeping less might be better because you can get sleep accelerators, but you can't get sleep... lesseners. You can use drugs to lessen the amount of sleep that you need, but then you develop an addiction to it. Also, welcome, D6. Yo, how's it going? And yeah, it looks like you have a neck beard because it doesn't fully connect to your face. Baldify this wizard. Stop that. Stop that. How are you doing, D6? I'm doing pretty well. I finished my my pistachio cream the other day, and I didn't realize that eating half a jar would cause me the issues that I had previously. Let's just say that. I was very surprised to see eating a bunch of pistachio cream cause me these issues. Me and Silent Scythe are going to play Red Dead Online soon. Really? Nice! I'm glad that you guys are hanging out and playing games and whatnot. Yes. The community is finally getting together. My apprentices are enjoying each other's company. This is perfect. This is perfect. Playing Witcher 3? Oh, really? How far into the game are you? Also, wasn't The Witcher 4 announced at some point? Am I wrong about that? I'm not sure. I was watching some Witcher stuff the other day, but then I also began watching Halo Reach speedruns because it showed up as recommended to me. I don't know why. I keep getting, like, the history of speedruns for particular games and genres, and Reach showed up for me. We do need power. Oh, wait, no, we do have power. Wait, so what am I looking for? I'm trying to figure out how to get this well to pump a bunch of water in here, but I guess, not sure. Yeah, they announced a whole new trilogy with Ciri? Did they really? That's pretty interesting. I've never really played much of it, but I suppose. Electric pump. It says that it's pumping 15,000 or 1,500, but piped ground capacity, I'm not really sure. It doesn't show that there's like any water underneath, so I'm guessing that it doesn't work for a well. Maybe I need like... Oh, I know exactly why. I know exactly why this isn't working. I need to get a well. I don't want a primitive well, but I need like... No, because a primitive well can't be used for it. So water well. Here we go. And I'll put this one here. So now I've got an electric pump, and then I've got a well. And that should work. In 6 years, they want to release 3 games. Dude, that is really hopeful. That is really hopeful. That sounds quite difficult to do, because how long did it take them to make the actual Witcher 3 in that case? Wasn't it quite a while? There's going to be a new Witcher 3 DLC too. How many have they done now? I feel like CD Projekt Red is really devoted to some of their older games. Just like in general, they have a tendency to always produce or add more content to some of their older games. It's really quite surprising, I think, anyway. I'm around 90 hours in, so maybe like 20% after finishing the Baron quest, I'm going to focus on side quests. You've only done 20% of the game? That is a crazy amount of content. Like, actually a crazy amount of content. Oh my gosh. Wow. Sure. I was not expecting there to be that much content to it. But maybe I'm uncertain of how long it actually takes you to complete the side content. So, I guess we'll see. I'm also just building another room just in case we get another colonist so that we can try accommodate them. Because we're running out of a lot of rooms here. Look, I have 4 beast girls. Yeah, he's got, let's see, he's got Hollow, Augerina, Rehab, and Asuka. We've got a fox beast, we've got a sheep beast, we've got a bunny beast, and we've got a wolf beast. All of them there. Oh, and now we're having an event generating. A bulk goods trader. Okay, I see. They also announced mod support for console. Really? That's interesting. Oh, also you can't have... Wait, you can't have more than... Okay, that's probably one mod I should add. Let's go to my Rimworld. I'm gonna add that for next time. Don't worry, I'm gonna remove the trait limits. Because I think you guys should have more trait limits. Is there anything that I can do to remove that entirely? Trait limits removed. And then I want sorted by relevance? Yeah. Trait limits. Sims traits. What? No. That's not what I'm looking for. I just want to remove the trait limits. Is there no option to do that? Maybe I can. Less sleep, more plants, please. Yeah, exactly. Where did you throw the 4th girl? They're all here. They all sleep in here. But let's see. We can check. And we can sort by name or gender, maybe? Because they'll be genderless, so they should all be... Oh, no. Yeah, they're genderless. So here we have them. They're all here. They're all also bound to you. So that should work. How do you do with choice-based games? Oh, it depends. It depends on the choice-based game, because whenever I was playing through something like The Walking Dead, I was really fine with that. I enjoyed it, but I think sometimes whenever I come across a really difficult decision, I tend to want to know what happens, but I don't look up the answer. I just pause the game, and I think to myself, how much will this influence things? How much will this ruin things for me? So... Me, I mostly panic and pull up my phone for the good outcome. I try to commit because I feel like it works out better for me, you know? Oh, wait, Kaya's gonna have her child soon. Give birth in less than 6 days? Build a birth room with a clean floor. Get a skilled doctor ready. In the work tab, assign at least one person to childcare. Prepare food for the baby. Or you can feed them baby food, milk, or insect jelly. You need to build a crib. High-quality cribs will make the baby happy. Okay, let's see. Probably just increase the trait limit and not make it unlimited. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Wait. Rimworld increase trait limit. Let's see if I can find that. I saved the game, go with option 1 and play through it. Go back later and play the other routes. Yeah, I do something very similar in that case. I'm very similar to it. That's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever's, like, most fun to you, I would say. But I feel like playing through it once completely blind makes the most sense. And then you try to figure out, oh, is this what I should do? And what kind of ending was I aiming for? I think just hard commit. I think 5 traits should be enough, no? Maybe. I think... If it were possible to make every subsequent trait cost more, then I would probably do that. I think I would make it be like 6 traits, and then if you have 4 traits, it'll cost you 4,000, then 5,000, then 6,000, etc. You know? I think that would probably be best. Let's see. Buy trait fast learner. Yeah. Wait, I'm Googling it though. More trait slots? What's increased trait limit? Trait slots plus. If you use the character editor or prepare carefully. No, I don't want to use those. Okay, so I need to get trait mods plus. HOTS increased trait limits or more trait slots. Trait slots. Let's see. Trait slots plus. Gives you more access to this. Okay. Maybe. This is what we use. Okay, I'll remember this for next time, and then I'll have a whole bunch of them, and I'll test them a little bit myself and whatnot. The family is being held back, right? You can't focus on all of your plants without having less sleep. Wait, what? Kaimana is also pregnant? By Mr. Brown again? Wait, what? Mr. Brown just... What do you... Everyone. He's getting everyone pregnant. What? Okay. Sure. Breeder Brown. Brown is really going at it. What on earth? Why does he keep getting everyone pregnant? He's the real harm. Yeah, oh my gosh. I need to let Kaya and Kaimana know about this. Why? Okay. Let's got your pawn pregnant in Rimworld. There we go. I'm just letting them know. I sent a message. Castrate him. Oh my god. D6 is right. Get rid of those balls. I'm sorry to say. Wait, can I even... Wait, let's check. Can you do this? No. Okay, wait. I need to check. Anything? Anything? No. There's no risk prevention by base game? There's no risk prevention. Does he still have brain damage? You should make him gay. No, I mean, yes, I think he still does. Yeah, he's still got permanent brain damage. That's too much of responsibility. Good thing my character's asexual. Yeah. Yeah, he's still got brain damage. Let's see, what's his social looking like? Wait, he's got a wife! He's in a long-distance relationship with his wife, and he's just getting characters pregnant? Okay, you know what we need to do? We need to... Is there anything for, like, casual? Yeah. Okay. Edit? We're gonna change this. No. Partners only. Why does he keep having intercourse with everyone? He keeps having intercourse with everyone, even when he's got brain damage. Mr. Brown, get your pawn in check. What is he doing? Okay, there we go. I'm not sure what we do about Kaya and Kaimana's, but I guess we're building cribs now. Yo, they be pulling up to the crib. Let's see. Crib. In furniture, we've got a crib here, and we want to put this in Kaya's, and then we want to put one in... where is Kaimana's? Wait, what? Where does Kaimana sleep? Does Kaimana sleep not have a bed? Okay. Shave my beard. You know what? Sure, I can do that, because I don't think I can... I don't think you guys can control your looks otherwise. There we go. I've shaved your beard. There you go. Chop off his scrotum. Yeah, I can... Wait. Actually, that is a surgery we can do. Let's see. We can... Wait. Can we not? Is that not on this? Euthanize, anesthesize... No, install dentures, peg line. No, we can't. What? space biotech doesn't allow me to stop people from getting pregnant. They just do whatever they want. Twist off his nuts. The mayor has spoken. Solstice, mayor, are you sure? Are you sure you want to give him testicular torsion? I don't know, mayor. That seems really really evil. He's already brain damaged. Euthanized, no? He won't be able to reproduce then. I don't think we should euthanize him. I don't think we should. D6, by the way, I need you to trade with these guys. What drop event should happen? Yeah, please pick good. Get the condoms mod. I think I have to. I have to get a condoms mod just because Mr. Brown keeps having intercourse with every character. Mr. Brown commented pithily on a family with Kaya. He just wants kids. He really wants kids. Okay, we can have a couple of ducks. Quack, quack. Let's see. Can we extract more genes from the angel, by the way? It usually takes about 2 weeks for them to regenerate their genes. We need to get, maybe not 30 components, but we do need, like, more components, because we don't have technology to build components just yet. We can sell furs. We can sell the alpaca wool, the panthera wool, the wolf skin, the camel hide, blue fur, lizard skin. We'll keep the light leather and the cloth because those are still good to us. We'll have to check. I'll check if we can extract more genes, but you have to be worried about the complexity of the genes as well, because that will mean that we have to build a bigger laboratory so that we can set those up. Did the chickens make eggs? If they did, I think we've already cooked them. But give me a second and I can check. So a reinforced barrel is good. Oh wait, Solstice, we have a gene for low sleep. We can implant that in you if you want that. And then we also have fast and orange. We can give a couple of you guys some genes and whatnot to implant into you guys, but it will put you in a coma for 3 days while you adjust to the xenogenes. What else? Pirate near the labyrinth. Beacon of Enlightenment sounds cool. Beacon of Enlightenment is pretty good, I think, if I'm thinking of the right one. Or maybe it was Ray of Hope. Either one of them increases movement speed and work speed, and then the other one increases health and health regeneration. So, I already have the low sleep gene, no? I don't think we do. I bought it, but I need the trait physically adept first. Yeah, for the plague doctor stuff. Let's see. Art of luxury, artisan furniture, and the harp. No. Okay, so I think that's probably good. We're gonna lose 19 silver, but still. Notes on the art of luxury. Yeah, that one. It gives us artisan furniture and harp. So eventually we'll be able to make artisan furniture, which is way better for both beauty, for comfort, and will increase all of our moods whenever you sleep there. So, let's see. Maybe... No, all of these are pretty good. Okay, well, we're gonna lose some money just selling some of the... Oh, we can actually sell some of the monkey meat as well. That should be fine. Demon flesh? Why do they have demon flesh? Okay, we'll take that. We'll earn 19 silver. Who's buying a bunch of beer? Okay, and we've got some cargo pods over here. I said we've got some Oh, here we go. Vegetarian fine meals. Well, that's a fine meal. 220? Oh my gosh. Why? Why would you do that? Oh, D6 the dog is taking 77 beer for himself, I guess. That dog really knows how to live life. You also forgot the space between the backpack, so it didn't add it to your inventory. Dude, you just love to buy so much beer. Time for the eternal sleep. Mad dog. Yeah, look, the dog. 77 beers. All for him. D6 the dog. There we go. But wait, did we build both of the cribs? Okay, we've got... Wait, where's Kaimana? Where does Kaimana sleep? Oh, also we forgot to add a door here. That can be solved, like so. And then let's remove that so we can have a little bit more space. What? Eat that dog! He's just carrying it. He put all the beers here. Or here. That one. There we go. 70 beers. Can you make the cult anti-alcohol? Yes, I can. I can if I really wanted to. I can make the cult anti-alcohol. Solsticks, you just grabbed the meal that dropped from the cargo pods and then are now just chilling and eating it. I can make the cult anti-alcohol if I really want to, and anti-drugs and whatnot. I did stop the free intercourse, so to speak, or freedom of intercourse thing, because that precept was causing Mr. Brown to just impregnate every single woman in the colony, which was causing issues. Yum, plants. I mean, you could go for just like a full plant, but why did you not haul the rest of the Solstice? You just ran up to all of the food, grabbed one tray, yep, I'm done, and didn't even bring back the rest of it with you. No. Use 5 beer. You have to buy, then use the beer. So you have to buy it all over again. Why do you want to just get drunk all the time? You've got a small alcohol tolerance. Wait. You've got a prosthetic kidney. Was it because you had liver or kidney failure because you've been drinking so much? Oh my gosh. I'm letting it ferment. I think that means letting it rot. Why is Shark Pond losing it? Let's see. Milking? No. I'm not reading that. Don't. No, he's. Oh, it's because his religion is a part of a raiding religion. He's a supremacist raider who believes pain is virtue. Okay. Which means that he's really upset that we've not been raiding any other colony. He doesn't like ranged weapons. Okay. He's really upset he's wielding guns. Okay, sure. Crack sip. Yep, it's beer time. Yeah, exactly. Is this one torch enough for this entire room? Apparently. It apparently is. Manly man? Yeah, but at the same time, wait, we need to have someone proselytized. Proselytize? Whatever. Wait, what was it called? Sacrifice of violence? Oh gosh, what a... what a wicked... Oh, wait, we've got a moral guide. Kaya needs to do it. So if we get Kaya, and then we'll try to convert him. Yes, there we go. Kaya will now try to convert him into our cult. And then Kaimana needs a room. Let's see. Furniture. We need... Oh, that was already the tab I was on. Furniture. Yep. And then we need this because we're in the jungle. And then we need some floors so it's not dirty. Here we go. Add some there. We probably need more rooms. Oh, our house in the middle of the street is really just not enough room. We need like a recreation area. I think we need to build a new house. Let's build a circular shaped house here, and we'll add all of our recreation stuff. Wait, did that look fine? I didn't mean to do that. Let's get rid of this. I want to have a house for recreation and like eating together. Maybe we put the kitchen in there as well, I think. Upgrade my class, maybe do that to the Virgil Pawn 2. He is a class 2, no? Yeah, but he needs to tell me which ones he wants to upgrade. Because here, you've got 3 points available. Do you want to tell me which ones you want to upgrade? And what you want to get? It's going to use the abilities automatically, so I won't be controlling your pawn. But is there anything here that you want in particular? Like frag shot? You do you? This is your dude! This is your guy! Okay. Hook shot probably for movement. Then we probably want, I think, a lot of variety because cooldowns are probably going to be the main issue. So let's do that. Let's do that. And then how do we want to build this like recreation area? Because I think we might want to add a hotel to it so that we can have a bunch of guests show up there. Let's do that. And I think that looks pretty good. And then we want to have a wooden door. We'll have one on this side, and we'll have one on this side. You can't do hunt manually like that. You would have to hunt via here. We've got some of the old mods to linking names here. We could probably take down... Well, no. I don't know if you can, maybe. What do you want to hunt, Virgil? Also, you need to assign yourself to hunting, I think. Let's see. Where are you? For hunting... Oh, there you are. Your priority on hunting is normal. You might want to increase that to like 1 or 2 if you want to hunt instead. And that could probably focus on it. And just a bit of a tea break. Let's see. How much is he on? 52%. Is his certainty going to increase? Oh my gosh, by 1.8 a day? That's quite a bit. Virgil got 120 sight and hearing. Let's see. Yeah, I think he probably does because of what, though? We can check what it's caused by. Bow mastery is giving it to him. Okay. Is he not human? He is. It's his class that's giving him extra bonuses to his sight and hearing. Oh, okay. Wait, here. Minor shapeshift? I'm motivated. Yeah, you are. Let's see. You can, you've got 7 points in both might and magic? Oh my gosh. You've got a whole bunch. Is there anything in particular that you want to upgrade here? Or go for? Light Yagami voice? I'm assuming the English dub in that case. Okay, let's see. After he becomes Kira. Okay. Light Yagami impression. Wait, how does he sound? Let's see. Light Yagami Kira English dub lines. Maybe I just need to search when he takes a chip. I'll take a chip and then eat it. This is my perfect victory. Yeah, that one. Let's see. How does he sound? Is this JP? Wait. No. There we go. This is Ian. It's only a matter... Yeah. Okay. I can do a bit of an anime boy voice, I guess. By trait, physically adept. Yeah. People die when they're killed. This is my perfect victory! If that's how it went, I suppose. I don't remember exactly. Who would be L in the colony in that case? Who would be Lights or Kira? And then who would be L? Maybe... I feel like Mr. Brown would certainly be crossed off the list. But then... I don't know. Who's got the highest intelligence stat? D6 is a bit of an intellectual. I hope he doesn't find out that Mr. Brown was the one behind all of the births in the colony. That would be real bad. Let's see. Just gifting him some more money? Some more coins? We're still not full with all of our dusters. We need to make more capes so that we can survive the cold. We can make slave gear, apparently. We can make a wizard hat. Og, we need to remove one of my traits or increase the cap. Okay. Which one do you want to get rid of? Let's see. We can remove this for now. And then... There we go. Try add the trait now. Helios. Try give yourself physically a debt before the game automatically decides to re-add it. There we go. Do the maniac laugh? I wonder if I'm gonna disturb people outside of my wizard tower. Brown needs a wizard hat for his Johnson. Get me my class, please? Yes, I'll do that. I'll have to practice the maniac laugh. I'll have to practice the maniac laugh before I can do it, because I can do the I can do the jester laugh. Like, but I don't know about the maniac laugh. I've never actually tried, and I feel like I'd cringe if I did it. But there we go. Helios, you've become a plague doctor. Wait, you've got rejected proposal? Silent Scythe, will you marry me? Kaya has been rejected for the 3rd time. Kaya's completely lost it. She's proposed 3 times, and every time she's been rejected. Cringe so hard you'll implode? Unfortunately, I feel like I will. Helios has purchased the trait, yeah. Has it added? No. Eats? I think you would have to buy food, and then you would have to use the item. You would have to buy, like, fine or lavish meals, and then do that. That would probably give you all of the, food that you need. However, we need more medicine. It seems like we're missing some medicine. We've got a whole bunch of heal root growing here, but it's gonna take a while. Blow up pancakes with mind? I'm gonna mentally project. I'm gonna write down pancakes in my death notes, and then they're gonna blow up. It'll be my perfect victory! That's right, I won! That voice actor did a really good job at it. There's currently a mana drain going on. Tattered apparel? Wait, for who? Mr. Brown? He's still mentally impaired, but his sash, it seems broken or destroyed, or at least tattered. Now we need to add floors. And then, here we go. Add a whole bunch of floors inside. Is this an uneven amount? No, it's 5 by 5. Okay, now you have to make sure. Oh, was something spawning? No, okay. Solstix has grown stronger and is ready to develop a skill. Oh, right. Wait, Solstix, you need to tell me, which skills do you want to upgrade? Heal Mr. Brown? I think it's... Wait, let me check. There should be a command for healing someone. Let's see. By... Oh, wait. By heal pawn, I think? I think that's it. You can also smite a viewer by doing smite, or by smite viewer name. I need to look up what that stuff does. Yeah, do it. Why didn't you let me know? I did. I wrote to you. I said that you got pregnant. And also, welcome, Kaya, or Kaimana. How are you? Also, both you and Kaya are now pregnant. Kaya and Kaimana are both pregnant now. Oh, I can stop the voice. I'm doing it for the love of the game now. Why do you sound like that? Because someone decided to, and by someone, I mean D6. He wanted me to do a light Yagami impression, but I can't possibly do the maniac laugh. So I tried doing it's my perfect victory! That one, or however it sounds. I need to practice that so I can do it better. What is this one, though? Diver's Intro into Brewing? Beer brewing technology? Wait, someone picked that up. It's currently in the water. Silent Side, you will have to do it. Because he seems like the guy to be doing this. Pick up the beer brewing schematic so we can learn how to brew more beer. How much beer do you have in your inventory anyway? Oh, wait, you put it all away. Okay. Oh, surprisingly, we only have 2. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I was going to say it was surprising because we had like 70 beer earlier. Which trimester am I in? You're in first trimester, but Kaya is about to give birth. And then you currently are not. So we've got a little bit still. Actually, let's build the crib right next to you like that. I'm about to die of hunger? Wait, what? Helios? No, you're not about to die of hunger. You're at 97%. You're doing fine. You don't need to. Also, let's check on this guy. Can we? No, he's got 13 more days until we can harvest his genes again. Man, bro, why doesn't it work for me? I'm not sure. I can check your relationships, D6. Ooh, I keep missing you. Here we go. You are best friends with Helios. Your lover is Alex Richards. Your third wheel is both Kaya and Mr. Brown, as well as Kosan. Well. The entire audience was stunned. What are you guys talking about? You're talking about musical performances? Okay. You're just... You're all performing between each other. Free statue. Wait, a free statue is a variant of a small sculpture. It can be created in Art Bench? Okay. Well, let's create a free statue then. Here we go. Create one? We can create two. Can I name my own baby? Yeah, you can. Once they're born, of course. I mean, they're not born yet, so you can't. Also, we'd have to get Kaya to say what she wants to name her baby. Then you can name yours, Kaimana. I'll put some more points into Herbalist Forager. Okay. How many? Because you have... where are you? There you are. You have 4 points available. Herbalist Forager. Okay. Increase number. How many do we want to put in there? Check my lover, bro. I want to see them. It's Alex. They're off the map. Give me Kaya's 2. I can't hold it in. I am Kaya. Yeah. Kaimana's Kaya. So, same person. But what do we do about your old pawn then? Do we want to get rid of Kaya? Or because we can't have 2. We might have to convert someone. I can't believe Sister Brown got both of my pawns. Yeah. Who's this? Kaimana's Kaya. Get rid of Kaya? Okay. You know what we can... Do we want to banish her pawn? Ooh, actually. Yeah, we can banish your pawn. Wait, WTF, this is a plot twist? Yeah. Hello, I'm Kaya. Yeah. No, Kaimana is Kaya. Can put them all into Forager. Okay, I'll do that. Should we banish your old pawn, or do you want to... What do you want to happen to your old pawn, Kaimana? In that case. I'll be back. Okay. Let's put it all into Forager. There we go. So many levels that you've got here, I guess. Yeah. Increase the amount of carrying capacity for herbs, rate of ingredients. You knew? Yeah, I know. She's my artist for my current PNG avatar. That's how I knew. I just didn't want to say because she didn't know if she wanted to say it or not. We use the pawn as a blood bank when I turn into a vampire. Yeah. I suppose so. We'll see what Kaimana says about it. My message was blocked? Wait, what? Oh, here we go. You asked me what kind of skills What? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Now the old pawn is good for medicine? Yeah, we just want to practice a whole bunch of surgeries and everything, and that will give us a lot of medical skill improvements. But let's do this. Oh, we've still got no medicine. Man, that's why we can't practice anything medical. We need more medicine to the colony. Okay. So, in that case... Well, we are growing a whole bunch. Maybe we need to research hydroponics next so that we have a stable environment, because I think these... No, okay. It's winter, but these are growing slowly because of the rate of the weather and the temperature. Let me tend to the angel to practice. At least I have a passion for medicine. Let's see. For doctor... Yeah, you're the... Oh, Levin and you are, yeah. I mean, you do have it. It's just that... We would have to manually beat up the prisoner to give him wounds to tend, because we don't have any medicine, which is the issue currently. We don't have any medicine, which means that we can't practice your medicine or doctor skills. Let's do that. Okay. Let's do that then. I can have you... Oh, wait. Execute? No. How do I get you guys to fight? Can I get Mr. Brown to maybe beat him up a little bit? Let's see. Mr. Brown, I want you to punch the prisoner. Here we go. I'll hit him with my hammer. I worry that if you hit him with the hammer and then and you get a crit, you'll instantly cave him in. And if you do it D6, then you'll probably cave him in as well. Mr. Brown has low melee stats, so this should be fine. Let's see. Here we go. Hopefully one of them down. Yeah, here we go. Mr. Brown's doing, like, pretty well, all things considered. But then again, I think Fayelu is, like, low on blood and everything, so... Here we go. Just keep going at it. Maybe the dogs? Oh! Wait, do we have any of them trained to do this? Okay, yeah, we do. We have some of the dogs trained to attack. We've got Kaya and D6 able to attack. Do that in your own time. It's no time to beat. Sure, here we go. Tend. There we go. Now I'm forcing. Yeah, apparently Hollow was trying to tend. Actually, let's change this. Training. No. Didn't she have... Yo, there it is. Priority. Okay, so she has Doctor. We'll disable this for now so that they don't focus on this. Then we'll set this to 1 so they focus on being maids first and foremost. And I think that would be good. Firefight should also be high. Rescue should also be high on them. We want them to save people. Okay, I'm back. Will I have both babies? That's what I was wondering. What do you want to happen to your old pawn? Do you want to banish her and then have her show up later in the campaign? Or do you want to... Because I feel like it would be really fun for a story if we banish her and she joins another faction and ends up, like, fighting us in raids and so on. But is that something you want to do, or do you want to, like, do something else? Or how do you want to go about this? Because they want to turn her into a blood bank instead. That would be fun? Yeah. Can I use your old pawn as a blood bank, Kaya? Yeah. Let's... Which one? Turn her into a blood bank or turn her into... Because... I don't know. I feel like it would be more fun for the plot. That's okay, too. You have to decide. Kaimana, it's your old... Let's vote? Okay. I can add a vote. Poll? What do we do with Kaimana's old pawn? Blood... Or wait, I'll just call it capture, and that will be throwing her in jail. Capture. Banish shows up later. In another... Okay, shows up later. We'll just have to be it. Capture. Blood bank. Blood bank. We'll call that prisoner. There. No, not enough characters. Okay, blood bank. We'll call it that. And then you know what? We'll allow you guys to vote for 5 minutes. I won't allow additional votes. I guess I should tent to Brown. He's bleeding too. Oh yes, he is, but he's too mentally deficient right now to know that he needs to rest. Okay, Helios, you will tend to him. Here we go. Tend to him. So, am I married to Sister Brown now? No. Mr. Brown already has a partner. It's just that he believed in having free intercourse with people who weren't in relationships. So he kept impregnating every single colonist that didn't have a partner. That's why Kaya and Kaimana ended up being impregnated by him. And that's why. What is wrong with him getting others pregnant? I don't know. He has a wife, apparently. Apparently a long-distance partner. Like, if we check here... wife. Long distance. Yeah, in a long distance relationship. So I feel dirty. I want to kill the baby now. Oh my gosh. Do you really want to? We can terminate it, but cheating is not allowed. Cheating isn't allowed. It's disallowed, but I don't know. Somehow, I think maybe Mr. Brown is at, like... Because he's got brain damage right now. So he's only operating at 50% of his brain. So... 2 more blood banks. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah. Capture and turn into blood bank. Let's kill Brown and the baby. You'll have to argue with Brown. You'll have to argue with him. I can send a message and see if he replies. Wait, let's see. Where is he? Is trying to get you killed in Rimworld. Let's see if Mr. Brown replies. That will make all the 3 I need. Yeah. I'll decide what to do with Brown after a very serious discussion then. He has to marry me if he wants the baby to live. Well, you've only got, like, 2 weeks of in-game time in that case. Yeah, that's his kid. He also has a decision in this. Yeah, true. Because, I mean, he's just gonna do with a gun otherwise. He's gonna try do something. He's gonna, well, actually, what is he gonna do? Drink, like, 70 more beers? And then, like, fall into a coma? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Disconnected generator? Wait, what? How is this disconnected? Did something happen? Oh, whoops. Let's quickly add that. I didn't know that I had an entire wind turbine disconnected there. Okay. Capture and turn Kaya into a blood bank. We should probably let her give birth first, though, right? We probably want to do that. Because, otherwise we risk... Kick the baby. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Who's got the highest? D6? You'll manage this. Arrest. You're arresting Kaya now. Let her give birth. Oh, okay. Okay, then I won't. Then I won't. Let her give birth. Let her give birth first. Oh, look! Augerina's building or working on the steel... Wait, steel? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do not do that. Do not use steel and do not use arcalium for that. Oh my gosh. Why? Can we sterilize Braun? No, apparently not. Not without mods. I think, or either that we can add a gene into him that makes him sterile. Can Helios use his Plague Doctor powers on Braun's brain? Oh yeah, on Braun's brain? Yeah. Actually, let's check. Using your skills... Experimental incision. Oh man, Helios, you might have to check the wiki for which ones you want to upgrade. You have got so many. You've got so many. Experimental incision. Dealing minor damage and having a small chance to introduce a random disease. But also having a chance to grant one or multiple powerful supportive effects. Haste, super speed, energy regen, and reversal. Reversal is crazy good because that reflects all damage dealt. Let's do it, cheater. Yeah, install the condom mod, bro. Yeah, but then I would have to reboot the game, so I'll have to do it next time. But also we can just get a gene for sterile if we really need to. But yeah. Callus surgery. Performs a rapid surgery on a target without anesthetics in order to remove infections, cancers, parasites, and abasia. Has a chance to fail. Is extremely painful. Vial transfusion. I don't think he'll use them regardless. We'd probably have to force it, right? So, because he's only operating at 50% of his brain too, nonetheless. So, like, it would depend. Vile-looking blood instantly restores the target's blood reserves and removes any generic toxic buildup in the body. Also has a chance to cure blood-related diseases such as malaria, sleeping sickness, flu, poison, blood rot, and plague. Okay. Random new blood disease. Bloodletting. Tosses a knife at the target, creating a wound that bleeds profusely. Okay, probably not that one. Plague knife. Contaminate a knife at the target, inflicting them with the plague. Okay. Gleeful butchery. Strikes a target multiple times with a contaminated knife, each strike having a chance to inflict multiple debilitating conditions. Fetid fumes. Granting health regeneration and stealth for a brief time. Or proper disposal. Ignites a gaseous concoction, creating flames in the target area. Okay. Which one of these would it be? Because I don't think it's disease. I don't think it's... Huh. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one it would be. Remove his brain? That's not exactly a surgery, okay? That's killing him. I mean, we could reduce it even further. We could reduce his mental capacity even further if we really wanted to. Then again, he is still drinking a whole bunch of alcohol, so it's like making him a little bit woozy. We could make him drink even more alcohol and then completely robot brain. Yeah, you can implant a bunch of different stuff to increase or remove brain capacity. Blood bag, blood bag, blood bag, blood bag. Yep. We're waiting for Kaya to give birth, though. I think she's got how many days left? Okay, I have no clue. Lasts for 18 days. When did it say that she was meant to give birth? I forgot. So I don't think that's what Solstice was meaning. What genes do we have? Okay. Just orange skin, fast, and low sleep. Oh wait! Kaimana is a new arcane path. She can achieve the power of a Deadeye. Oh, so like a sniper user or an assassin. Okay. I don't think that's what you want to become. Don't insult my dad! True! A Deadeye is someone who uses sniper rifles or long-range weapons. I want OC something? OC? Oh, you mean Chronomancer. Yeah, Chronomancer. But then you'll have to... You can buy the book for it. If you use your silver, you can buy the book for it, and then I can read it for you because you have Magically Adept. Or Magically Gifted, that's what it's called. So, if you buy the... Let's see. Torn Script Wait. Arcane Tome Chronomancer, I think? Which one did you buy for the Plague Doctor, Helios? Did you buy the Arcane Script or the Arcane Tome? I think it might have been the Arcane Tome. I don't care, it's not my fault that Kaimana can't keep the... Oh my gosh. I mean, to be fair, I don't know what Mr. Brown was doing, but he seemed to have had... Wait, how did he convince you? Oh my gosh. A really high opinion. Apparently you agree on aliens, family, wealth, planning ahead, rudeness, apparently twice, filth, causality. You disagree on personal boundaries, which is probably why he decided to impregnate multiple people. I don't know what it is with this. Like, he was just all in. Oh, man. Starvation. Mr. Brown is starving? Okay, yeah, well... He only now just decided to eat, so we'll see. Need warm clothes? Oh, never mind, gone. Someone's finished making some more clothes, I think. Oh, no. Let him starve? No, he should still eat. I mean, Mr. Brown could have maybe changed things about it, but I don't know. He's having a bit of a break, though. He's going a bit insane. He's got slight malnutrition. I'm his third wheel. Yeah, it looks like it. Wait, I can check to see. What's your psyche? Oh yeah, you're slightly bisexual. That's why. You're a 2 on the Kinsey. 0 means that you're straight and you won't date anyone outside of your own... Or date anyone within your own gender. And 6 means you will only date outside of your own gender. So... Slightly bisexual. Yeah, it's like the preference that you lean towards. So we can check Silent Scythe, he's the same. We can check Kaya, who is 100%. Man, I'm straight. Yeah. Wait, Virgil is starting a social fight with Solstice? But Solstice... Wait, what? But why? Why would you beat him? What? How come? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Shut up, you damn wit! Virgil was insulted by Solstice. I hope you choke on it. Shut up, you babbling moron. And then they began to fight each other? Oh my gosh. You were... Yeah, what on earth? Small raids? Yeah, I think so. Oh, also, I just... Mech? No, don't spawn a big mech raid. I don't... Please don't. I mean, if you do, you'll suffer the own consequences of your actions. But I'm just saying. I will try to win the big mech raid, but I will let you know you will probably lose a lot of points. And also, Kaimana, you should not be voting for the big mech raid when you're pregnant. Big mech raid is 3. If you vote for 2, then it's the small raid. If you vote for 3, you're voting for a mech raid, but keep in mind, you're pregnant. Save, bro. True. I'll save just in case. It should, okay, well, we've got 1 autosave still going on still. Oh, it just changes the vote? Yeah, it just swaps over. Can you back up a save if we die? Yeah, I can. Don't worry. I have this many saves. I have 5 autosaves by default, so it saves the past 5 days. So every time a day passes by, it autosaves. And then I also have my manual saves, but I'll save just in case for this, because I'm very worried if you guys voted for the Mechanoid raid, and then we just have giant centipedes come with multi-chain guns and lancer rifles, and then we're just dead, or gun lances, because that would suck. Okay, let's see. They spent 219 points, which means we got 2 people. Okay. What do they have? Oh, just a spear and a spear. Okay, so we've got tribe. We've got tribal people. Let's see. Ew, centipedes? It's just a type of mechanoid, they're called. I'm gonna kill the raiders. Yeah, there we go. You'll use auto combat. Also auto cover, I think you should use as well. Who wants to be included in the combat as well? I think Helios, you should be included as well. You can use auto cover. Do you want... No, probably not, right? Kaimana? You do have good melee. I don't think you have a weapon, though. Let's get you a weapon. Contents. Oh, plasteel knife. Yeah. Let's get you a knife, and you will pick this up. Force equip. Okay, here we go. Pick that up, and now you will attack, and you will preferably use melee. Let me level my skills first. Yeah. Boy, that boy's fat. Yeah. Wait, I don't care if the baby dies? Kaimana, what do you mean? That's so... What? You want to go into battle and allow your child to die? Jeez. Man, okay. Yeah, you prefer range. Helios, you will prefer melee. I don't want it. My husband's a cheater. We can always perform an abortion. Should have chosen the medium raid, bro. I'm always just worried because the raids are dependent on how wealthy your colony is, not how well prepared you are. So if we have a lot of money just lying on the ground, the game will think, oh, so you're wealthy, therefore I should send even more raiders after you. So even a small raid can be like 10 people or 30 people later into the game. Abort? Okay. I can add an operation to abort. Wait, we don't have medicine. I don't think this is gonna work. We don't have medicine to abort. I won't die while aborting, right? Maybe not. Right now Helios is our doctor, but he's only got 3 medical, which means that it's not certain. But we'll have to see. Please build some stairs, please. I'm not gonna build stairs for an abortion. That's not how this is gonna work. Also, we'll send him out. We'll send Shark as well. Okay, here we go. You guys are closing in. Please don't attack our farm animals. That would really suck. Let the kid live. I'll take care of them. Can I get a close hang? No! Why are you guys just running past? Excuse me? Why are you not fighting? I've got AI control on. Okay. What is... Oh, he's trying to take cover. Let's just do that. What is... D6? What are you doing? I think the take cover button is broken. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Take cover button is broken. Helios, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Auto combat. Yes. Okay, there we go. Get him! There we go. How much are you gonna pay for the baby? I don't think he wants to pay for your baby. There we go. Oh, you know what we can do? We can capture them. And we can turn them into another blood bank. That guy completely died, however. Why? How did they completely die? Oh my gosh! Hollow decided to, completely rip his torso apart. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wait, D6. Oh, the dog. I thought it was like actually D6. It just decided to bite his torso. Okay. You guys can buy medicine as well. If you want to be practicing more of the doctor stats or the medicine stat, then probably should do that. You should capture him, I think. So you probably want to buy more medicine in that case, because there's nothing we can really do about that otherwise. It's buy backpack medicine. Oh, wait. Can you search herbal medicine? Herbal medicine it should be. Look up herbal. Herbal medicine. Yeah, that's it. Because herbal medicine is available from the beginning of the game. It's just this that we don't have the... Oh, wait, we do have 4. Okay, maybe that should be fine. Upgrade my mech skills? Sure, what do you want points in? Here we go. Bought 1 herbal medicine, so now we can use that. You've only got 1 more point available, but you need 2 to upgrade or to... Oh, wait. Destabilizer. Let's see. They're stunned. Maybe this one is good. I think a stun would be pretty good. Yeah. Herbal medicine. 20! Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, also, we just have random steel laying about there? I guess that was an old cargo pod I didn't see. I have a stun already. Yeah, but I'm meaning that via a skill that he can get stun. I think that's probably best. Also, you've got 3 points. Did I ever ask you what you wanted to invest into, Helios? Did you want to be an offensive Plague Doctor or more of a defensive one? I guess then we'll have to see. Can I become a cyborg mech hunter? Yeah, that is... Oh, yes, actually. You can get a whole bunch of implants if you want. There's, like, an implant for stone skin, for blood clotting, for gun linking so that you can also let me tend to our hurt people. I think we're leaving Doctor on Helios as a priority now, because he's the only one with a passion for it besides Levin. Levin is, well, he does it, but we don't want him to improve it because he's probably going to leave the colony anyway. So, you can always assign yourself to it, but yeah, you should be practicing your medicine now. Let's see. There you are. Oh, you're already tending. Yeah, you're already on it, don't worry. Here we go. Patching him up. Also, who's working on this statue? Why is no one doing this? We'll just cancel that. And then now we've just got Rehab smelting down some of the spears and everything as well, while we're at it. Okay, wait, why is Kaimana sleeping here? Oh, just because of the pregnancy? I see. D6 is researching. We've got... Oh. Also, Toolkit Core? What is this talking about? Health report? Okay, nearly 10 minutes ago there was some kind of issue with it, but sure, should be fine, I think. Wow, we've really got a colony going, don't we, guys? We probably need more wood while we're at it, because we're running out of logs. We're running out of logs. Let's cut these. Get all of those chopped down. Saw a couple more logs. However, I need to tend to solstice. Yeah, you do. Let's see. Tend to solstice. Oh, it's because we don't... Yeah. Told you. Tend to solstice. Go. Why do people keep getting hurt? Well, we just had a raid, but so that makes sense. I would think, anyway. Let's see, what about Shark? Oh gosh, he's bleeding still. Solstice is fine. Actually, you probably need to tend to Shark first. Shark is currently bleeding from the from the stab wounds by the tribal raiders or whatever. Can we also raid? Yeah, we can also raid. We just need to find somewhere to raid. And oh, okay, Shark is doing it. Why? Prioritize tending. No, I said prioritize to tending. Yeah. Also, why do you have a bunch of medicine on you? Bad. There we go. I didn't know that Shark was also, for whatever reason, assigned to to Doctor. So we'll remove that for now. And then Helios, you will focus on just tending. There we go. Now, how much is your skill at? You were at level 4 for medical instead. I think you were only at level 3 at the beginning of the stream, so not overly bad. Your learning is still 100 at least. And we'll do that. All of the girls just following along as soon as you enter draft mode. I started at 1 or 0. I think so. Yeah, you're at 2 now. Abilities ready for Kaya. Okay. Well, is he back? Bro, is that kid gonna be born yet? In a couple of days, I think. But we'll have to see about that, because, Disease infection? Morgue? Oh, okay. It's one of the raiders. They've got an infection. Helios, you might want to tend to it because we're going to lose our blood bank otherwise. Please do that, please. Please. Yeah? There he is. There he is. It said that a couple of days ago. It gave us a warning of when it was the week that the baby was going to be born. So it will take a little bit. It will take a little bit. So worry not. Worry not. We'll have to see. Okay, there we go. Now? No. Not exactly. Where's all the herbal medicine? Didn't we have it? Where was it added? I thought you bought like a whole bunch of herbal medicine, and yet it's not here. Can we take the genes from him? We can, but he doesn't really have any interesting genes. He's a Neanderthal. He's got strong immunity, strong melee damage. Oh wait, maybe we do. Maybe we can get robust and strong immunity from him? It should be in my backpack. No, you've not got it. Wait, let's heal root. Wild heal root? No. Medicine? Let's see. Herbal medicine. Oh no, it's in there. Why was it saying? Okay. Maybe you're just not at a high enough level to use it? That seems quite weird. Prioritize. No, is already tended to. It's already been used, I guess? Yeah, that's what I'm not sure. It hasn't really been tended, but I guess you would have to use your, Oh, actually, if you look into your Plague Doctor stuff, you could get one of the skills. You could get one of the skills. Or, which one is it? I think it's... Is it Experimental Incision? Which one gets rid of the... Is infection considered a blood disease? Gets rid of malaria, sleeping sickness, flu, poison, blood rot, and plague? No, I don't think it's that one. Bloodletting, maybe? No. I only want the healing ones anyway. Yeah, I think so. I'm prepared to take down a mech. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I don't know about the other ones. Contaminated needle, increased disease... Oh, okay. So it's involuntary inoculation. That's the one. Do you want that one? That one helps recover from diseases and whatnot. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And now I will have you use it, because the more you use your abilities, the faster they level up and everything too. We'll get you to use voluntary inoculation on you. Yes. Here we go. Manipulation. Manipulation is how well you can use items with your hands. So if you have deft fingers, or I think elongated fingers is the name of the genetic trait for it, you can more intricately use your fingers. It increases work speed for crafting related stuff. So, let's see. Now it should... Oh. Well, Helios, it seems like you have given him the plague, malaria, sleeping sickness, and at least his infection and his arm is going away, but you have potentially given him 3 other diseases in one go. Get the other skill. Okay. Let's see. Experimental incision was to... No, it was callus... No, it was vial transfusion. Yes, okay, there we go. Why is Levin tending to people? I think he's on Warden. He's not tending to them. Oh no, he is. Okay, there we go. We'll remove that so that we can only do it. Then... I think maybe we want to increase this as well again. Okay, Helios, you will yet again use vial transfusion on him to get rid of all of his other diseases, because... Otherwise, they're going to build up. And then he's actually going to die. But look, his his infection is at least being removed. Don't let Helios heal me. Yeah, at this point, I don't want to know. There we go. Has grown stronger. Nice. You've leveled up. So, Okay. And you've got an infection, and he's got an infection in his left arm now as well. His torso is 1 hit point away from being completely pulverized, by the way. The plague is still there. Yeah, but it's decreasing because of the immunity, so hopefully the immunity will outpace the plague on him, and then you'll just have to cast more. Let's see, how long is your cooldown? Oh, you can do it again. Here we go. Let's try that. Actually, let's level this up again and hope this works. Please. Please. Let's have this work. Okay. Right. Other skill again. Yeah. Let's try. Bile transfusion. Yeah, if we want to keep one as a prisoner, don't send Helios in with his pack. It's just like so much damage and everything being done to him. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. You've removed both of them now. Oh, there we go. We've only got infections. Only infections to worry about now. And immunity gain speed plus 300%? Nice. Okay, okay. However, with that being said, I think you know what's about to happen. It's about time. I know, we were having so much fun there. But we've reached that fateful hour. And we've actually gone a little bit over time. I keep forgetting the time. I keep losing track of time. Because, oh my gosh, I really love playing Rimworld. Is there a way to see all the mods that are in use? I sent a mod list in the Discord server because I would have to upload files. Let me see. I can send an updated list if you want, Spearfy, but that would have to be in the Discord server if you're not in it already. I can post it to the media channel, what my mod list looks like, and then it would just be a case of scrolling through, because it is, let's see how many mods. It is 195 mods currently. So, there's a lot. What? I just joined? Yeah. For my sake, you have to go on for 1.5 more hours? No, I can't do that. Even if I enjoy it just as much as you guys, I cannot go on for longer. I need more Rim streams. I'm not reading the verb form of that. I do too. I really love streaming Rimworld. It's so much fun. Rimworld is so good. Sucky VTuber. How dare you? How dare you? But yeah, I'm going to, for next time, I'm going to look into getting some condoms for Mr. Brown, and I'm going to look into getting more trait slots so that you can have more traits attached to your pawns, which means that you don't have to worry about adding and removing things over and over again. But it seems like I wouldn't have much fun playing alone. It's much more fun with people. I agree. I think one of the main parts is like the interactivity between everyone and being able to play along with the colony, so to speak. So we'll see how that goes. I'll have my cornea transplant in a few days. Oh, wow. Good luck, dude. I really hope the transplant goes well. I always worry whenever something gets too close to my eye. I hope it goes fine. We need wizard hats. That's true. We could make a couple of wizard hats. I think we need to make a Plague Doctor mask for Helios as well. Once we unlock, like, I think it should be in medieval apparel and whatnot, maybe? So, we'll see how that goes. I want to see better, because I have eye problems. I hope it goes well, man. I hope it goes well, D6. That's, I can imagine. it must be pretty difficult otherwise. Oh, set number of traits, 0 to 10 is what this mod I'm looking at for traits is. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning into stream today. I really hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I really hope you thought it was fun today. And please don't forget that we will continue with reading / watching Season 2, the first half of Spice and Wolf, the 2008 anime. I'm giving you guys an extra week so that everyone can catch up, because it seems like everyone was a little bit busy this week. And from there on, we'll continue, so please don't forget. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with some Resident Evil 4 remake. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend or a wonderful start to your week. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.